Hey Queens, I feel like the camera's looking a little weird right now. I don't know. It looks off to me, so I'm kind of confused about that. I was falling asleep and I was like, "Whoa, we need to do week 3 updates." But this is the Ariana Grande hat, the One Love Manchester one. Um, I honestly don't remember I had even mentioned this in the past video. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Already showed y'all. Maybe I don't know. But this is the one La Manchester pin. I don't know if the site is up. I feel like I said this and maybe I forgot to link it in the other video. And also, because Graveyard Girl and stuff like that. But I got a fidget spinner. Not because of Graveyard Girl, but like I'm just saying, like I've noticed she's been posting a lot of videos about these, and I don't know. Well, here's mine. My dad got me this, so I don't know. There's that. And if you're wondering how late it is 5:15 in the morning. I'm also wearing my Monster Ball tour shirt, the telephone one though. Um, it's kind of a tighter fit than usual, so I kind of felt weird about wearing it and everything like that. But I mean, there's two other shirts that I have that are kind of tight-ish, so to speak, and I don't like the feeling, but I like the way it looks. Until like sometimes I sit down or something, I'm like, suck at it. But I don't know, people have been telling me I'm losing weight or something, so I mean, if that's a joke or something, just keep it going. And also, I've really been loving my backpack. It carries everything I need. You know, I have my battery pack. Not that I need it so much with this new phone, thank God. A water bottle, my sunglasses in their little case, because I'm really like adamant about not breaking, you know, a very expensive pair of sunglasses. And you know, I have like a mini travel size lotions and like, you know, fragrance samples that I've had and like extra things, you know, that you may just need or whatever. But this is week 3, I think. Pretty sure this is week 3 or 4 update. I'm telling y'all, my mind is just a mess right now. I feel like this is week 3. If it's not, well, it's week 4. Who knows? But anyways, I feel like my skin has kind of been. It's been okay. I mean, there's a breakout happening right here. Because, like, I could even, like, kind of feel it. And, I mean, I can see it in the camera. And, like, you can see some breakouts there. And maybe it's, like, also texture and stuff like that. My hair looks crazy because I told y'all I was falling asleep. But other than that, I mean, I feel like maybe I've kind of just learned to have lived with it, so to speak. And I'm kind of just, yeah, it's week 3. I had to check real quick. Um, I feel like I've still been in the house for the majority of my days. I've only gone out to, I think, to get food, honestly, through the drive-through, and it's like usually around like 8 o'clock when the sun is like just set, or like there's like barely any sun out. And then also, I was out during the day, 2 days that it rained here in town. So it was like really cloudy, which I know is kind of worse because they say like it's worse because overcast. And like you can feel it in your eyes because you squint a lot more. But it's been weird where do I still have flaky skin, so to speak? Yes. Is there still some redness and active breakouts that happen? Yes. Now they say week 4 is like your purging phase, which is gonna be next week, I believe. I'm trying to look at my calendar. Yeah, I think it's gonna be next week, and I'm supposed to be meeting with friends, so that's gonna make me very nervous if I'm gonna be in the purging phase and trying to see some people who haven't seen. Because like looking at myself now, I feel like I can be okay with going out. I mean, even tomorrow, I know it's 4th of July already, but I mean, happy Independence Day for watching this. Um, but because there may be pictures, I feel like those are the 2 days that are gonna have me like with some kind of social anxiety, so to speak. And I'm gonna want to wear makeup. So I know tomorrow I'm probably gonna try to, for my own sake, just because I know there's gonna be pictures, and I mean, who wants to take pictures looking like this? You know, let alone like I'm pretty sure like people like you. And like they say, it's easier for guys to get away with like bad skin, so to speak, than it is for girls. But still, it's kind of like, especially when you're someone like me who's very vain. So you know, like in a weird mindset that they know the way society works and stuff. But I mean, I just look like haggard and tired. So I mean, I've been looking kind of like this in a cap and stuff for a while. I mean, my hair has not been looking that crazy. I mean, that's just because I was falling asleep. And I was like, shit, I forgot to do this video. But I haven't been so, in a rut lately, like kind of down or anything. I mean, I feel like that's kind of past. So again, I think I'm learning to live with it, so to speak, where I actually have gone out. And I think going out is kind of helping me. I mean, like before, like I said, it's like, Walmart or something like that. And I mean, I just need to get out of these four walls because it's kind of like being in your own little prison, so to speak, because I'm just waking up, waiting the whole day. So to kind of combat that, I've also tried sleeping later than normal to wake up later where I don't have to wait as long for the sun to go down, which is still kind of annoying though, because like you still want to be up and about and like awake, but at the same time, it's like for what if you're just gonna be like in the house all day, and you can really go out with 1 hour before like everything closes at 9 o'clock. I mean, that's just the weird part about it and stuff like that. Like, I mean, yeah, you have sunscreen stuff, like you really don't want to be going out looking like this everywhere you go, which is why I'm saying like tomorrow, like it's 4th of July, and I know there's gonna be pictures and stuff. And when I do see some friends who I haven't seen in a while, like I know I'm gonna want to put on makeup just because that's just you just want to look good for yourself. And you kind of do want to cover up, so to speak, and not like, oh my gosh, I'm so insecure, but like insecure in the sense I'm like, but then here I am making videos, so it makes no sense, y'all. But you know what I mean. There's a difference, and I don't know, but I've just, been with my little backpack and stuff when I do go out. I even went to the mall today, and that's because, like, you kind of had to, because I had to do this inspection thing and payments, but then the store was closed, so that was, like, a waste of time. And yeah, I know I look like this, and I'm like, but life goes on. You kind of, when you have necessities, you have to go out and do them and stuff like that. And I think my moisturizer that I showed in the first two videos, it's running low because my skin is very dry. Like, usually, like, there is a lot of flaking that happens on my skin, and it'll fall. I know this could be like TMI or something, but like it'll fall here, and you can see like this is like untouched skin. This is the skin that's being treated, obviously, all the way up to my forehead and stuff. And like this one was kind of rarely newish and stuff like that. But I mean, I feel like the right side has always been okay. This one is really recent. I don't know if that was there last night. I feel like it wasn't. This one too, I feel like that one was coming out and stuff. That's why I say I'm kind of getting really nervous just with if I am going to see people next week. They say the 4th week is the purging phase, so to speak, from what I've gathered about stuff. So that's kind of making me nervous. Like, I wonder, like, am I going to look crazy next week, or had I done enough maintenance, so to speak, where I won't have such a crazy purging phase, like maybe a handful of really big ones and like a couple little small ones. Like, I mean, I really don't know what to expect, so I'm just saying, like, right now, like, I kind of feel like I'm breaking out just a bit, which is kind of, again, making me really nervous, and, like, because sometimes you just want these things over with. So, I mean, we'll see how the 4th week goes, for me next Monday, and then probably by the week 5 one, I should be halfway with the purging phase. Or if not, at least I'll tell you how, that week from what we're purging to whatever restaurant. When I mean purging phase, they say it's like a lot of like acne just starts surfacing. Like what was like beneath the surface is just like your skin is throwing up. I guess that's the weirdest explanation I guess I can say for it. And it still burns. Again, I'm still dry and like it'll flake off my skin. Usually it's the skin from here. This one has been annoying. Like it won't go away as fast as this big one that I had here did. I mean, there's still some bump to it, and then I feel like another little one appeared here, and this one too, I think. But yeah, again, like the symptoms, so to speak, or side effects of the medications are you're gonna have dry skin, you're gonna flake, and it's gonna itch and burn a little. But of course, just use your moisturizers and your sunscreens. Stand door. I've been drinking a lot of water too, which I feel like is weird because I would drink a lot of water too in general and just have sodas when I would go out to eat or if like I really wanted one. So I feel like that really hasn't changed. The only thing I guess would be like during the semester, like yeah, I would have soda a lot more often than I do when I don't have school. So that's why I say it's very weird, but and I've been drinking a lot of water, which is like, oh yeah, that'll clear your skin and stuff. And I mean, it's um, but I've been looking at videos and stuff, like getting lasered and stuff. Like again, in the previous videos, that I just have a lot of scarring, and it's like the more I look at myself, I'm like everyone around, like I'm looking at myself. I think it's called PIH, post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation. I will say the moisturizer and stuff leave you shiny, obviously. I mean, it has been a long day, but they leave you pretty shiny. Um, which is weird. Because, like, your skin still kind of feels dry. Like, like when your skin feels tight, but that's because it's dry. Like, that's the weirdest thing, to me at least. And, like, we can see some active breakouts or maybe bumps. Um, and stuff like that. And pH is post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation, so it is like a discoloration of your skin, like scarring after your acne and stuff like that. Which is, I knew I was gonna have that. Like I knew, like looking at, like I would always distinguish, like, oh, this is an active breakout, or this is like not acne or a pimple. Like this is like just scarring. So I knew I was gonna have a lot of scarring, which I mean that's mostly what I'm seeing in general. Like, has some of it gone down? Of course. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, I know there's going to be a very good amount of scarring still left on my face. Like, I mean, just looking at it now, like, I just know that's an active breakout. There's a couple little that look like it. Because, I mean, I'm looking at my phone screen, like, I wouldn't know unless I'm looking in the mirror and, like, really look at it. Um, and stuff like that. So that's why I say it's, like, a lot of stuff is surfacing, which, again, I think I'm getting very close to that purging phase and everything like that. The weird thing also, because I know it's a retinoid, and I know retinoids are good for wrinkles and stuff, and I know they say it's really good if you have acne, for cell turnover and scarring. But my smile lines have really gone down, and I kept like missing this, which would always bother me with makeup because I would always have like a little crease here. And I was like, man, you can't fix that without Botox or something. But I've concentrated it more because I have these little breakouts that were happening, and I said, okay, well, you need to get the medicine there too, and like I try to wash it more, and I feel like it's gotten less deeper, and it's kind of gone away, so that's pretty good. And I've also like been putting moisturizer over my brows because I mean I had really dry skin in the brows and stuff. I think also that it's because I'm very like expression. I make a lot of expressions, but I will say the smile lines have gone away because of that retinoid. I know this is like ooh, like ooh, get away. But again, I feel like there's a general redness to my face from the medications and stuff like that and everything like that. The antibiotic, I mean, it has to be working. I mean, it's not really like a very visible or very I don't want to say noticeable, but like you don't see and feel it as you would a topical treatment, like the ointments and stuff like that, cream. Like like you're feeling a burn, you're feeling an itch, and like you're seeing your skin get drier and drier and stuff like that, which I mean can be in conjunction with the antibiotic. Don't get me wrong, but you guys know what I mean. Like you pop a pill, so to speak, and you would feel better because it's an antibiotic. Because antibiotics, I mean, like when you get sick or like a whatever, like after surgery, like they're there, for help. But as opposed to this, like I mean, when you put it on and stuff, like you're feeling it burn, like your face will get red, and then kind of comes down a little. Like that's what I mean. Like it's not as instantaneous a reaction or an effect or a remedy. I really don't know the word for it right now to see, but I mean, I have been taking them, and it's been 3 weeks more or less. So that's again why I'm saying like it's been like weird, but where I do tend to get like really dry is like here, like it'll be here, a little bit here, but mostly it's been there. And what really annoys me about that is that my skin starts to look crepey, which is have you seen those commercials with I forget the name, but I think it's called Crepe Erase, and it shows you crepey skin, so it's like crepe paper. It's weird. Like what it looks like if you type in crepey skin or something. Like it looks like that, and I'm like, ooh. And that's just because it's really drying. And again, that's the medication, which I can't really do much about except continue moisturizing. But I find that the moisturizer again is kind of like too It moisturizes, but it doesn't moisturize enough. Or maybe my skin is drier than I think, and I should be putting more. But again, like, it doesn't sink in fast enough. Or it's weird. And then I want to use my confidence in a cream from It Cosmetics, but I mean, I don't think I'd get the same like outcome or something. And like, I mean, this kind of discoloration is really annoying me because it's like it's unaffected skin, like that has no medication on it, and then like it's really red because like that's where like I like try to stop it because I have those. So it's like that's one thing that kind of annoys me about it. Like it's whatever, but I again I don't know about the antibiotic. Like I'm pretty sure it's working. You know, it has to be working and stuff because I have noticed on my body some random breakouts. So like it's really weird. Like I think on my right arm there's been like little breakouts, which is weird. Again, like I'm breaking out weird places, and yeah, and like I have noticed them. Like again, I noticed like random little breakouts on my body, which I'm like, well, what the heck? Which I mean, I guess it's kind of expected because if you're taking something that's supposed to like make your body purge all the acne bacteria or causing bacteria and stuff like that, like I mean, I guess that would be a side effect, but it's really odd. And what else? What else? Um, I I guess I've been lucky that the days that I went out that it was like sunny or whatever, like specifically when I was out, it was very cloudy and it starts raining. Or it was like sunny and it's like, oh, you know, like those the time driving to a place, which is still bad to be in the sun, you know, so to speak. And then going to the place and then as I'm leaving and like on the way home or something like that, like there's a big cloud or it started raining really hard and like kind of storming. So, you know, like the sun kind of goes away. And then the other ones, like it was just like really, really cloudy, and then it was like drizzling and like on and off, and then it was late nighttime by the time you know it. And the sun's of like, because the sun really isn't out and about. But I mean, these past few days, like I mean, I've been more indoors than anything. But I haven't really been out in the sun, so I've been lucky with that on the days that I've had to go out. Um, and I only saw one friend, but it was like totally nighttime. It was after I got the new phone and stuff like that. And I'm gonna try to see my other friend this week before I hang out with the two other ones next week that I want to wear makeup with. In the sense of like, I kind of feel like I want to wear makeup for myself. And again, tomorrow, like, I feel like I'm probably going to just because, you know, I know photos are gonna be taken. Like with Father's Day, on a Sunday, like I would normally like not wear makeup Saturday, Sunday, sometimes Friday, depending if I know we're going out or not. And I wore makeup that day because I knew like having pictures, like, ugh. Especially because you know your parents are gonna show them like, oh my god, look, 4th of July, and it's not anything on them, kind of, but in the sense of like they don't want pictures, like, geez, not looking like this, like you know, how would you like if somebody's going to pictures like you, looking like that? But like you know what I mean. But again, they're still burning, they're still itching, dry skin. Again, I've not been going out when it's sunny. The moisturizer feels good, but it's not moisturizing enough. So I know I'm gonna run out of that first, like right away. Like I knew. Um, Also, like my skin will be like this, and then like when I wake up, it's like weird to tell. Like it rubbed off most of it on the pillow, which I'm sure, or not. But like it'll be like perfectly matte skin. I mean, it will get oilier eventually, but like you know what I mean. These are like so bad angles, like my double chin. Maybe I'm gaining a little weight. Um, but I don't know, you guys. It's been a weird thing. Like just looking at my skin, like I'm always like in between. Like I know it's healed compared to the videos and just seeing myself every day. Like I mean, you don't really notice it, but like from the video standpoint, it has healed obviously compared to what I had, especially from when I went. And I mean, again, the right side, I feel like it didn't really have as much. But that little breakout's gonna annoy me. But the left side, I mean, that one was like the most problematic side. Like looking at the left side, I was like, because I feel like it looks the same. Like you know, it's like, oh, you know, it's not that bad. And then I turn, I'm like, ooh. Same with the right side. Whereas it's not that bad. And I'm like, it's a little. As I say, it's really odd. But I feel like it's working. I know it has to be working. Because if not, then it'd be like, bitch, the fuck. All that money. But hopefully, like the lasers or dermabrasions and stuff like that, whatever we do, hopefully it's fast enough. And the one thing that kind of concerns me about that is that if I'm finishing right about when the semester begins, I don't know if I have to jump in right away with lasers and stuff, because that would be very not problematic, very weird in the sense of timing, because obviously you can't really be out and then to get lasered and stuff. Like, I mean, looking like this, it'd still be because people know that I wear makeup. Obvious one, because like my skin. Well, some people do and don't, but like I'm pretty sure you can tell. And obviously, because I'm going to be in front of the camera and stuff like that, and like in a studio, it's gonna be weird. Because I mean, like we say, nobody wants to see this. Like if you saw someone in a movie looking like this, like what the fuck, put on some makeup or something. As I say, like I understand how people think. People are like, oh, embrace your skin, but like no one is like that. Like in all honesty, so that's why I'm kind of like, because in my mind I say, okay, like what if that is what it is? Would I be able to just use my retinoid, so to speak? Because it's not just a retinoid. There's like other stuff in it. I mean, I don't know the full thing because I haven't read the whole ingredients and haven't looked anything up completely. Just like side effects and reviews from people to kind of get a gist of everything and kind of this routine that I was given. And then the other one is kind of like a topical, I guess, like antibiotic, so to speak, in the sense of like it's benzoyl peroxide. It's like any kind of acne treatment, so to speak, over the counter. But obviously, this is prescription strength and stuff like that. So there's a little bit more stuff in it, and it's a little bit more stronger. And then you have that in conjunction with the antibiotic. So I'm just wondering, like, if we do get rid of all the acne, so to speak, or most of it, and I still have to continue this, will I kind of have to, like, just keep doing this and be like, or will I'm gonna like try to slouch a bit because Lord, will I kind of have to just get a different kind of routine where it's like, okay, maybe use the nighttime part of my routine only, and like in the daytime, like nothing. Like I'm sure I'll have to use something in the day, but like you guys know what I mean. Like, will it be like the antibiotic and like the topical treatment for the daytime that I'm still using with the nighttime, or will they say, okay, well, you can skip the topical treatment, like the cream for the day, and just take the antibiotic, and then just or like vice versa, like if I take two things in the day, will I only be able to take one, or will they say, oh, just take one, just in case, and then use your stuff at night, like every other night or something, like like kind of I guess precautions, so to speak. Like I'm gonna have to have those. I'm like, oh well, you're okay when you can just come back to laser. And then also, like, I don't know about the downtime for lasering in the sense of like being out, like actually being out. Because I mean, in college, like you really can't like miss, so to speak, because people are like, oh, you can skip and whatever. But like in reality, to like say, oh, well, you need like 2 weeks to heal, be like, it's a lot. And granted, I have some online classes, but the other one, like being in the studio and stuff and everything like that, like I kind of have to be there. That's why I'm kind of nervous about the timing of this. Like I know I'm hoping these 2 months, so to speak, are really just what I need, and if anything, there's the slightest bit of stuff left, so to speak. And when I see that, I feel like hopefully there's like not a lot left, and I'm kind of granted, because I know it was said I can wear makeup. Obviously, it's the summer. I really don't go out in the sun, so I've really not worn makeup at all since I think since Father's Day. So no makeup has touched my face, and that's what kind of gets me, because I'm like, because yes, I can wear some, but at the same time, I'm wondering. Let's say if I still have to keep my treatment and routine up, because we're not like at 100% yet, and like there's still like that happening. Will I be told no, or I mean you can, but you're gonna break out more? You know what I mean? So that's one thing that I'm worrying about. And then when it comes time to laser and stuff again, like much downtime and like trying to plan it. Like, let's say, I don't know, like a Thanksgiving break. I mean, you don't get the whole week, but you know what I mean? Like, oh, I have 4 out of like 6 days, or something. But even then, like, it's finals and stuff like that. So, like, in my mind, I'm trying to plan all these things for my specific schedules based on past experiences. I don't know what I'm saying in a way. But hopefully, you guys understand what I mean. And then in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, you just wait till your winter break, so to speak, when the semester's out for the fall and you're going into spring, which kind of again gets me because I'm like, okay, what if like maybe a month isn't enough? Because like, that's Christmas and New Year's, and like maybe it's like, oh, you don't really do anything during that time or whatever. And then I don't know, comes the spring and you really don't have any time off. And then South by Southwest. So like I'm thinking of about a lot of things, guys, in my mind because I really do want to make videos for you aside from just this. And it's really frustrating that I can't. I mean, I talked about like swatching eyeshadow on my leg or something, but like, I really want to like make videos for y'all and actually give y'all like this new chapter that I was going into with makeup, but it's really frustrating to like not be able to do what you want to do because of things that are kind of out of your control. Because even though you're trying to better yourself, so to speak, and you're granted the permission to do stuff, but very like occasionally and not even then, it's weird. Again, it's just frustrating in general, like thinking about a lot. I know it's like take it day by day and stuff, but I'm kind of like thinking in the future for y'all and like my channel and stuff and things that I want to do and events that I'm trying to plan to go to, like South by Southwest. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, that's gonna like cancel South by Southwest, like no. So that's why I'm kind of like thinking like, oh, damn it, because I'm thinking like, oh, what if Mr. Robot comes back, or I don't know, because like because it comes out in October, which is kind of because I wish we had the summer, but at the same time, like, would I want to be filming like this? I guess that's a blessing and a curse. And I'll say I'm not seeing those Funko Pops in store. I know this is getting long and kind of I'm going off on a tangent here, but I mean it's stuff that I'm thinking that I just want to put in your guys' mind, because if you go through the same stuff, like you would be thinking of stuff, and if you're like doing videos or something, you have stuff important, like again you probably have these same thoughts and ideas as well. So I mean, again, like I've been wanting to film things and stuff, but I'm not that self-confident in myself to film those, which is a weird thing. And I don't know. I don't know, you guys. It's just looking at myself a bit. And then also I'm like, what if I have to wait like a whole year like to get lasered like on the start of summer like 2018? Like that would just be annoying. So I'm kind of like, yeah, there's just a lot going through my mind with all of this, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. Like I really don't know. I mean, they say things like this happen. That's what my doctor told me. Things like this just happen. And I'm just like, because I mean, again, like not bragging or anything, but in the sense of like, what the heck happened to my skin, y'all? Like, I had really good skin. And, to have this happen, it's like, but I mean, all things happen for a reason, I guess. So, who knows? I mean, did the makeup and stuff was a fun ride? Like they say, while it lasted, so to speak. I mean, of course, we were going somewhere, and of course now everything's like stalled. But hopefully we'll get back into it, and hopefully I can like make some little videos aside from this, because I feel like this is just, it really annoys me that I'm only making this because I can't really do much because of this. And I don't know, but I think I'll leave it at that. Again, Mr. Robot season 3 comes out in October on USA, probably the same time. If they go to South by Southwest, I'll try my hardest to go. They didn't go this year, and I was gonna go. I forgot for what, but like I totally like. I honestly don't even know what happened. There's a lot of things that didn't happen this year, and I feel it was because of this, so to speak, and like for the best. So whatever what happens happens, and you don't even know. Like what I had very exciting and planned for y'all was gonna happen during the times that I went to my dermatologist and started this treatments and everything like that. So I mean, I guess it really worked out for that. Was I bummed out again? Yes, of course. Things you can't control, but things that you kind of like about. So again, you guys just know that I'm just very frustrated that I can't do anything for y'all, and I'm just trying to live my life. the best I can in this moment. So again, if you're going through anything like this or whatever, you're getting your acne treatments and stuff, just know that if you can, go out and just see a dermatologist and cut down that time of insecurity and, self-doubt or whatever. And I guess whatever. I mean, that's the truth. Like me, I'm kind of a very confident person, but I've been very self-conscious to go out or like see people and stuff like that. So, um, anywho, I want to say hi to Rami Malik. Stay safe and God bless. And hopefully my skin looks snatched at the end of this or something, because I don't know. Hi to Rami Malik.